perfected it. Actually, the person that I remember who did this like BKB rush kind of Lina is the one from Beast Coast. Oh my god, why am I blanking on his name? You guys gonna help me here? Chris Luck. Yeah, there you go. Chris Luck. Yeah, Chris Luck.
Chris Luck. We're fans of Beast Coast, you guys.
Yeah, Chris Luck was the first, and he was so good on Xena. Like it was always getting banned against him all the time, even though nobody else was actually playing the hero.
I love that guy. I interviewed him once, and he's just like the most chill, relaxed person. Like no matter the circumstance, and he's just having a good time permanently. He's just. Life for him is a good time. But anyway, we do have a draft now available for this game number 1 in the simulation series. So let's jump straight into it and see what's going on. And we're going to have ourselves... Oh my god, they are doing it in the lower bracket.
What is
guys?
This? What are we doing?
I need a new panel.
Never mind.
LGD, gotta be serious, guys.
They're doing their first
I didn't say they were going to be serious.
I thought
said, like, there's a chance. They're going to... You don't know where they're at. And they just go with the fight.
And I'm really happy, though, because I've been craving this fudge. Also, if they lose this game 1, they're going to stop picking it. That's what they've always done, right? If they win a game with him, they continue. If they lose the game, they just bench him.
So who's going to win?
Answer to DK.
LGD, I'm calling it right now. I'm not reading against my boys.
So it's Team IDC versus Team Omega Tryhards right now. You see, Vici, they even fear the Lina before LGD even started picking the Lina. They're already afraid of it. They already know how good this hero is. They just got rid of it. They didn't even try to like, oh, let's see how goes game 1. Maybe we can get it ourselves. No, just straight up banned it. That's how you know they're full on Tryhard right now.
And Mirana and DK, that is a tried and true combo. It is absurdly strong, and we haven't seen enough Miranas this tournament, so I'm glad she's finally getting a little bit of time in the sun. Like, the very obvious thing to say about her is she is probably the best follow-up stun in Dota to any single target stun, and DK has probably the strongest single target level 1 stun outside of Lion's level 1 Hex. And they're just a great combination. If anyone steps out of position on their lane, they will die.
Gotta stay in them creeps. Or in them
Do you guys think that this Pudge is gonna get arrowed and then he's just gonna rot himself to death? Because I want to see that so bad.
No, I don't think so. I don't think he'll rot himself to death. But I do think he'll get arrowed once or twice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool though. Like, you got this hero who just needs to stand there and dismember something for like 3 seconds, and then it's pretty much a setup for your arrow, or he's gonna have to cancel his dismember.
That's true. That's true.
Also,
did Vici just next level it?
No, you never max level arrow. You gotta get that Star Storm first.
No, I said, do Vici did they next level it?
Oh, next level it.
Yeah, they next leveled. No, of course they don't max arrow. You psychopath. No, next level it, right? They're like, they're gonna pick Pudge. Boom, we've got our Mirana. Dismember erased from the game.
They just need to pick Legion, I think, on LGD. That's what they need to do to counter VG heroes at the moment.
Okay, so I like this TA pick a lot because we have seen LGD pair their carry Pudge with a lot of different heroes, but basically when you have this carry Pudge, you do need that carry mid laner to do the tower damage, to be the objective taker, to just be the thing to fall back on if your lane maybe didn't go so well and you just want to run around. And TA takes up a lot of the map, a lot of farm. She's just great. She fits this role very well, very synergetic with Pudge.
You know what? I have to just say something. Okay? We've literally, since the first time we saw the Pudge carry, we've been talking about how they need to pick TA or Lina. And finally,
they picked TA.
They've done it.
Has come around.
They've won
TA with the Pudge.
There is one thing we know without a doubt from this LGD draft, though. Xiaowei is not back.
Yeah.
No, he is not. He is not. He needs to come home and...
But it's okay, though. I think this works.
Neglect.
No, I'm excited to see it.
Do you know why they got this TA too? I just looked, and it was actually banned first phase against him almost like every game.
It's crazy. It gets through second phase.
Exactly.
They just forgot about it. But so we have seen Ame play this Pudge in a couple of different ways. We've seen him rush the blink and just look for early kills around the map, and we've also seen him rush the SAPPHIRE and just go for a more farming-oriented style. So I actually think paired up with AA, we're definitely going to see this Blink Rush on Ame, and they're going to look for kills with the Ice Blast, and they're just going to make a lot of space for TA. And this clock actually fits that thing that we were talking about. He fits the tempo. He is going to run around with this Pudge and this Ice Blast and just make a lot of space for TA. I don't particularly see a reason why it's a good clock game outside of fitting the pace. Like, he doesn't really kill DK. I guess you can go on the Jakiro, but it's not like he outtrades the Jakiro in lane. He doesn't. Actually, Jakiro does very well. And Mirana can leap out of cogs. So maybe there's like another layer of thinking to this clock that I'm not seeing yet. Do you have any ideas, Stephen?
It's just the apparition combination, I believe.
So just the fast pace looking for kills.
Yep, and it's really good against Dragon Knight. So, and Jakiro too. They both do the exact same thing. They just click towers, Clockwork shows up, hookshot, cog, and that hero ain't going anywhere. So you can just kill him with the apparition blast. You can even get Pudge hooks in there if the Clockwork angles himself properly.
That's true. Well, he can like kill a cog and walk out and they can get hooked, right?
Oh, yeah, no, the next level play is level 15 talent. You get the +2 cogs, and then you buy a jetpack. Then you cog someone, you jetpack out, and then bam, the hook shot comes. And
okay,
easy hooks.
You figured it out. You actually figured it out. That's what's gonna happen here. Okay, so this looks like a very good PL game so far. Actually,
I don't know how Pudge does against PL actually, because with the Aghanim's and Shiva's build he's gone before.
Right, so no, later in the game, I'm pretty sure he can just tank through the PL.
Yeah, I think
like,
late game,
for sure, Pudge will win. Yeah,
and I think early game, Pudge is good too. But I think the mid game is when it's really bad for Pudge.
That's what I'm worried about, and it's also bad for the clock, who like can't really catch a PL. Like you can hookshot him and cog him back, but it's good versus TA. And AA dies to PL so quickly. It's very sad for him.
Yeah.
But late game, Pudge will destroy the PL.
Okay, if they don't ban Legion Commander here, I don't know what's going on with VG. But
they have to ban Axe.
Axe?
There's no way they can leave Axe in.
No, you can deal with Axe, I think. You can just stun him, arrow him, like do damage, kill him. But like Legion removes your stuns and is very good against PL. Okay, thank you. They banned it. All right. Whew.
Wow.
I was sweating it a bit. Yeah. They're probably like thinking the same thing. Like they can deal with the Axe. They can kill him. Legion is just like the one guy that's like, oh my god, you're just gonna stop us from being able to kill anyone. That's even worse than them killing us.
By the way, I like the Magnus and Batrider bans off of LGD. That these are heroes that would have been very good versus their lineup, and also heroes that would do well either on the offlane or the mid lane, because they're still unaware where the DK is going, even though it's pretty much going to be an offlane DK. But just in case, they cover their bases and they take out some really good heroes. Magnus would have synergized very well with PL, and Batrider can kill pretty much all of their heroes.
Brood Mummy.
The Brood?
Wait, is that even good against Pudge? I guess you can block the hooks, but I think the lane is very hard for Brood Mother.
10 seconds.
Why so?
Well, you have a slow, and she has to walk up to creeps, and Pudge is really good at heroes who need to walk up to creeps. So they go for the budget Legion here, get the Axe.
I mean, they've made it an even better Axe game with his Brood pick as well, right? So
yeah, they did. You're right.
I do not like this Brood pick. And it's going to be Faith Bian on the Axe. It's going to be Nothing to Say on the TA and Xingqiu Pudge.
I think they should try to lane the Clock and the Pudge together and go Apparition and Axe together, and they would have really good lanes at that point, because then the Clock can just run on top of the Brood. You got the battery, you got the slow, you can deal with the Brood Mother and get kills easily.
Xingqiu Pudge. It's Xingqiu.
Oh wait,
Pudge,
what?
Which means it's
a carry Clockwork.
That did not sink in. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Re-engage.
Let's
take
think
a minute,
about
guys.
this a little bit. What's going on here?
Oh, I think he's just going to play carry Pudge on Xingqiu. I'm pretty sure he's going to play carry Pudge on Xingqiu.
So Xingqiu wants to show Ame how it's done. Okay, I am going to say Vici for this one, guys. I'm very confused right now, and I'm going to... like Vici's draft looks good.
Smart.
I think
Smart
sure
choice.
Brood is countered a little bit, but Brood does not really care that much. I think PL can have a very good game, and the DK Mirana combo will find a lot of kills in the early mid game. So I'm gonna say Vici. LGD, I'm interested in seeing what you're doing here. You guys know I love you. I'm still so confused though.
Well, guess what? After this game, you're gonna be heartbroken. So, but BG, I think they got this.
Yeah.
Screw you guys, Viva the carry clockwork, let's go baby. LGD, they've galaxy brained it out once again, and this is a perfect draft. You might not like it, but this carry clockwork is new meta. You know, they're the Pudge old news. It's back paper now. We're all about the carry clockwork in this household, and LGD, they are absolute maniacs for doing this. An elimination series nonetheless. I mean, I don't know what they're planning. I don't know what they're gonna do here, but I mean, it's going to be interesting. Let's throw it over to our casters. We have Beaky up and we have Mo Farrett for this game number 1.
You 13 mana boy.
Thank you, Nomad. Kind of trying to figure out what's going on here. It's a one position clockwork. Last time we saw LGD pull this out, it was for some reason Chalice on the clockwork, and I think it was due to him having ping problems, if I recall correctly.
I've been waiting and waiting for this to happen eventually. And I don't know if you've realized, but I think Arme's playing support, and I think Jinkyu's playing core Pudge.
Do you think so?
I think because he's got double Gauntlet's Quelling Blade. I think they've realized they need a way of dealing with this PL and Brood, so they pick the axe, but everybody has to flex roles because of it.
Interesting.
30 seconds to battle.
Very interesting.
When they were picking Pudge before, I was really shocked they weren't flexing it to other players as well as just Army.
I still want it to be a one clockwork, though. I'd give anything. I really would.
Arme's like, what's a ward?
Why am I putting this down?
What is this? I mean, honestly, if LGD win this game, what does that say to the rest, to Vici? I'm really excited for this. This is gonna be unbelievable.
I mean, it doesn't get much more exciting than this, does it? DY, Ame fighting each other in the jungle.
Get him.
May not CSing. What is going on? I don't truly understand this.
Nice little bit of harass early on. Okay. Bring back Army.
Bring him back. Get him out of here. This is very fun to watch. I'm already excited to see how this goes down.
All jokes aside, though, I think it's a really good Axe game, and I'm excited to see how well Faithbian can perform here.
Right.
Like against the Brood, it's really good. Against the PL, it's really great. If they can give Faithbian anywhere near, give Faithbian a good start to the game, I think LGD will be really happy. He's not leveled anything up yet either.
I'm just wondering, because what not a lot of people know is I'm pretty sure Jinkyu's played every single position with this certain pro team. So I'm pretty sure when he played for Void Boys, he played position 1. He used to play 2 for like Tong Fu, and then he played 3 for FTD. And eventually he was playing 4 for Serenity. But he's been like all over the place throughout his career. Similar to like Chalice.
And is he dead on TA? Okay, he has refraction.
Like I know I love doing this, but back when Tong Fu played in DAC, Jinkyu was the 1 position.
I don't know that tournament. You should tell me more about that.
Well, it was DAC 2015, not 2017, so completely different DAC.
Level 1 Clockwork. The problem with the Jakiro is Clockwork is very good against it, but Jakiro is so tanky. I don't know what his strength gain is, but he's one of the tankier 5s in the game, right? So in these early stages, Jakiro does trade really effectively.
Mm-hmm. You love Jakiro.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of this hero. I haven't played it recently, but I used to pick it a lot, and yeah. He just tries to run around to dodge the hook, and yeah.
Jinkyu getting first blood on old 11.
Unfortunately, if you run around in a circle to try and dodge the hook, you are going to get hit by cold feet eventually. Ooh, courier kill. I think that was the Ring of Health that just came out for Faith Beyond.
Jinkyu getting chased here. Arrow lands, and now he's gonna die.
Buys out on the chainmail though first before he dies, so not really any gold lost.
It's certainly just been a long time since we've seen Jinkyu 1. I'm excited to be here for it. I've been trying to get my hands on a Team Serenity jersey for a while. I'd love to have a Jinkyu Serenity jersey. Ooh, Jinkyu chasing PYW for a moment. Battery saw coming out on an Ori for a moment over mid too.
Yeah, and nice rotation by Ari forces the Jakiro to come mid. So now the Axe gets to 1v1 a PL, which he'll be very happy with. He steals the water rune, steals the bounty rune. Ame actually doing a good job so far.
CS for Jinkyu, not bad at all. And Ame coming around the back. Trying to make sure that he stays on old 11, but he'll get another web down.
It's only level 1 battery assault, so it doesn't really do a huge amount. They get another courier? Okay.
Innocence losing his courier.
Oh no, Ame.
Yeah, Ame gonna die here.
What's really sad is this carry... Well, you know, what we originally thought was carry Clockwork. Can't build Necrobook like Chalice did before, so...
Well, didn't he build... Oh, that hook missing. No.
I mean, if they'd have just waited for the cold feet to land, they would have got the kill.
I think he still has the kill. Yeah, he got him just on the edge.
And this Brood is 1,000 net worth behind the Podge already. Oh no, can't hit his own cogs because of the dual breaths. Attack speed slow.
Well, I think he bought Necrobook again. I'm pretty sure. I'm really certain that it's just been. It was when Chalice had a lag problem, right? So he just bought Necrobook and just tried to use that. Yeah. Because he missed like every hook shot in that game, if I recall.
Hey, don't call him out like that.
Sorry, Chalice.
It's not level 6 yet on the Podge, but they are doing decent damage to the Brood.
Oh, Jinkyu now losing his courier. That's another courier kill for PYW.
Man. He has his Vanguard, so this isn't an easy kill, but with the 3 heroes.
And double damage. Yeah, that is a kill there on a Faith Beyond. DUI getting credit for that.
PYW is level 4.5 already as well, so he's doing really well. I'm assuming he's being a little bit more greedy and finding big creeps and things, but yeah, he's doing a really good job.
How many other players within the Dota pro scene have played every position like Jinkyu has?
There can't be many.
And through such a long span of time, too. Starstorm comes out, Jinkyu trying to run still, cold feet on old 11. Eventually, they'll change their attention over onto Innocence and just chase him under the tower, but there's the hook save.
Run!
Leap, and a Starstorm again. Eventually, Innocence still dies.
At least the Pudge gets out, though. It could be worse. He's like 1 XP off level 6 as well, so could have been a big turnaround there, potentially, if he had it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So where's the PL at the moment? PL's farming bot jungle. Okay, so the DK's taken over top. The Chikiro's taken over mid. And they're just leaving the Brood alone now.
Oh.
Oh, they saw the Pudge. They're like, oh god. Now, this is interesting because when we saw Arme play Pudge, he was a little bit more lane. Like, he stayed in the lane for quite a bit longer, it felt like. But Xingqiu seems to be wanting to get stuck in relatively early.
Well, that was the idea from the panel, right? That it was going to be movements with like Ancient Apparition and the Clockwork.
But you need levels on your supports for that, really, as well. Like, if your AA gets level 6, then it's so much easier for the Pudge to make plays on the map because you have that global potential. But as you can see, they are not close to the level 6, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That inventory looks so sad. Raindrops wand.
It's the best inventory you can have, Raindrops wand, on an Ancient Apparition. Then you get Midas, and then you just roll from there. I can sense your stare at me. And then your just stare of disgust.
No, I wouldn't dare.
No, you would.
Wouldn't dare.
Just to change what I said that Xingqiu played 4 for Serenity. It was actually PYW and XCJ that played 4-5 for them. It was Xingqiu offlane.
Yeah, and do you not remember the offlane Mirana?
And the Tiny.
And the offlane Quap. And the Tiny, yeah. I think he did play 4 for them at one point, didn't he?
I think a little bit later. Because when after TI8, they kind of really fell pretty fast. But also, their roster, I think, changed at that point. Good hook. This time out on the Mirana has the Dismember. We'll get the kill on a PYW.
Easy peasy.
Battle of the former Serenity players.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Tiasin top of the net worth. Xingqiu second.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Old 11 just invading the jungle for now. A little more surprised on just Faith Beyond not being towards the top, but he's getting there. And he's going to want to look for this axe. And, oh boy. That call wasn't exactly amazing on the Spiderlings, and now going towards Ame. Ice Path lands on a Faith Beyond. He's stunned up. Old 11 weaving with these webs, or weaving his web to weave with these webs.
Oh, the hook!
And now they've got the hook into the Dismember. They'll go for this DK. Ice Path comes in, lands on the 2. Xingqiu taking a lot of damage and will fall to the Starstorm. But they've got that Culling Blade. They'll get the call. They'll dunk again. Faith Beyond with the double. They want more. PYW has another leap. Lands the arrow onto Ame. And Ice Path on the edge. Let's see. Yeah, PYW is not going to risk leaping in again. Would have no way to leap out.
So at least for Vici, the PL is kind of just free farming. He's not even anywhere near the fight, right? He's kind of just doing his own thing. Doing what he needs to do to focus on his own game. But yeah, great fight for LGD. I think stopping that mid-tier 1 push, always big.
Even a 5 so far. What's funny is I think a lot of people saw Xingqiu in the 1 and just immediately counted LGD out.
They're a good team. Oh, the Moonlight Shadow comes in. And they do find the kill. It's the Pudge still taking the flak. Even when it was Arme playing it was the same.
Yeah.
Just got to run at the Pudge over and over again.
Dire's top tower has
It's holding
been
onto this
denied.
tome as well on the clock, which is interesting.
UI's been playing a really good Jakiro. I know that last fight over mid didn't exactly go their way with the 2 Culling Blades coming in, but his ice paths have been pretty on point.
Yeah, he's done a good job.
Old 11 chasing, nothing to say. PYW coming over. A lot of damage onto the TA. Get the arrow to land. Ice Blast coming in. So is the Ice Path. And Old 11 will eventually kill off this TA. Ooh, Dragon Tail. Ame?
As well.
Oy. Forced the hook shot away. And he's still burning out.
Dead?
With the urn on him, he might die to the last tick. Oof, just barely survives. And he's got that ring of health, giving him that extra regen.
Sure, if he didn't have that, if he'd have used the tome there, he would have had level 7, so it wouldn't have been as close because he'd have had more strength.
Ooh, blink call on it
blink.
too. But the ice path, not gonna matter. They still get the spin. They'll get the kill on the Old 11. The arrow will follow it up onto the axe.
They want the hook though. Where's the trap? Here we go.
And lands it. Ice blast coming through. Innocence with the kill. That's the combo they want. And then axe even looking for more.
Radiant's middle tower.
Yeah, good blink reveal though on the axe. That's about as good as it gets, right? Again, they defend their mid tier 1. And they are going to deny it.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
But I think this PL just farming away is a big problem here. Obviously, they have the axe to help deal with the PL, but is it going to be enough? You know, the Pudge isn't really a great hero with it. Yes, you have the Rot. Your TA's really not that great against PL. And their 2 supports don't really have great catch for that hero either, so you're so reliant on Faith BM making the plays.
Ice blast again. Old 11 under the Shroud of Moonlight Shadow. Top lane, Clockwork. Uh-oh, Dragon Tail, Arrow, and the Courier will come in and deliver the Vanguard, but he is still dead.
He has a Vanguard. Okay. Is he thinking about building Crimson at some point in this game? It's pretty good. Up against the Brood, the PL. I can see it working.
You can put him into the 5 position, but you can't take the 1 position out of Ame. He's still trying to, you know, be greedy.
Oh, Ame, it's a pretty good 4-staff game. Do you fancy? No. Vanguard.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
What are you going to build after that? I don't know. Battle Fury, maybe? Who knows? What? Why? Blink Dagger picked up by the DK, so they'll have that gap close.
If he's a real Chad.
Koyoyo has just gone Diffusal.
If he was a real Chad on Arme, he'd go Battle Fury Jetpack.
I'd love to see it.
That's the real play. Well, they're gonna smoke.
Not good for their lungs. You see the subs.
And it's off.
Ame holding the tome, by the way.
He's still holding it. Do I just keep it in my inventory? I've never
What do
been
I
able to
do
buy
with
this,
this?
but what do I?
I never get
Radiant's
this.
top tower is under attack.
Oh, Ame.
Oh, he's in the spot. Yeah, and then he leaps away.
Does he not have, like, tome bound to a key or something like that?
I don't know. I really don't know.
You should go Battle Fury Echo on this Clockwork. Obviously, I'm kidding, chat. Relax, please.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
I mean, this PL is just getting away with murder this game. It feels like they... It reminds me very much of the Luna we saw from God King earlier, where he kind of just farmed the whole game, didn't really need to join any fights.
All right, that was a little bit of a cheeky play from Innocence.
Radiant structures
Throw the Ice Blast and then TP bot and release it from bot lane. Ice Path arrow coming through and will actually hit a creep. Hook shot, Ame getting involved and Jingyu missing the hook, and now this becomes a problem for LGD instead. Ice Path lands on 2. They've got the dual breath. Jingyu getting run down here, looking like it's going to be at least a kill onto the Pudge and Ancient Apparition. They'll get themselves a third on Ame.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Well, Peacock.
Yeah.
It's starting to get out of control a bit here.
Just a touch. You're not. Yeah.
Just a bit.
Well,
it's not going great. we'll leave it at that. Because LG, they're trying things. They're obviously trying to keep themselves fresh, especially with them being such an old patch. They don't want to burn themselves out, I'd imagine, before the patch hits. And I mean, Thievens's probably the best guy to ask about this on our panel and everything, obviously with his competitive experience. But I wonder how much burnout does affect you,
right?
Because it's your full-time job, right? And especially at the end of these long patches, it'll be interesting to hear they talk about it, how much of an influence it can be.
Ooh, Ame.
Ame said, "Yeah, I can kill these spiders." Oh god.
Oh, Jingyu. Oh, Ame. Oh, you know what? Maybe not. Ice Blast coming in. They've got the cons.
It's pretty tanky, though.
Cold feet. Oh, no.
I think if they had the hook, it would have been fine, right? But
throw the hook. Oh, gosh.
Bounty.
I wonder if they're Zhao just has his phone out and he's like, oh, okay, they'll pick Ame Pudge again. It'll be okay. Oh, and it seems they've gone to Jingyu Pudge. All right, well, I guess they're just gonna put it on the 4, and then they hear you just go, oh my god, he's got carry items. What do you mean he's got carry items?
Oh,
Macro fire
available.
Not really doing much to Jingyu.
Pudge is back.
He stopped the bleeding.
I mean, you have to realize in the farm priority this game, though, Jingyu is basically the 3, because they need the Axe to be greedy and have a good time, right? So even though it's technically Pudge 1 and Faithbian playing Axe 3, he's kind of the carry, and the Pudge is the 3. So it's not massively outlandish that Jinkyu's moved from effectively 4 to 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's mainly that Ame's playing Clockwork. Oh, they missed the call.
Oh, Ame.
Okay.
Dismember, Ice Blast. Okay. They got the hook back. This time Jingyu will get the kill, but he's going to lose his life.
And here comes the PL. Oh, he just TP's away. Nice TP from Faithbian.
Nothing to say, hasn't really gotten involved yet. He's 0, 1, and 5. There's 2 hooks on this LGD team, but percentage-wise, not many have landed.
I think all of them have landed.
I think currently there's been more moon landings.
I don't know how many there have been, actually, moon landings. I think they just saw the Sideblades hit somebody on the hill that was smoked there. I'm not 100% sure, but... sorry, not smoked, Invis, the Mirana.
Smoke breaking. PYW in the trees here. They also have Old 11 behind them. They need to be very careful about how they approach this. Call comes in, GQ there, dismember, Ice Blast. There's the combo with the right click damage. Hookshot comes out.
Oh my
and
god!
Now, well, they're gonna go after DUI. They need to be careful about what Poyoyo is gonna do once he jumps into this fight. They've also got the Arrow Dragon Tail out on a nothing to say with the BKBB Popeye, nothing to say, trying to run away from this one, but the right clicks might just be too much. They will be. Jinkyu's down, and Faith Beyond will TP away.
Oh, they find this great opening on the Brood, but again, if they don't deal with the PL at the start of the fight, you know what he's capable of. We've seen this hero a lot, just, you know, runs down the TA as well at the same time on the Dire side.
The fight kind of got split too, with nothing to say over mid, going up against the DK and the Mirana, getting hit with the Dragon Tail as well as the Arrow, so TA can't help. I'm still waiting for Ame to buy a ward. And he probably has at this point, but he doesn't have any in his inventory right now, so I'm just going to say it because it's funny. I'm not actually criticizing him. I don't have the confidence to do that.
you just that Reddit thread is back, isn't it? It's just in your head.
I was like, oh yeah, I'll criticize him. I don't know if I can do that.
In your head, rent free.
Dire are scanning.
He was picked up by the Mirana. Still just a 2k lead, but again, it's whether or not they can deal with Poyoyo.
The thing is, it's not even just Poyoyo as well. They have a bit of a damage issue, I would say. Like, obviously they can kill individual targets with like Call or Dismember with the Ice Blast. But then if that target's not the PL, you know, you've then got to deal with the DK as well. If you don't kill the Brood straight away, you got to deal with the Brood. It's a tough game for LGD.
They go to Roche, or are they going to try and get a kill?
Look at the Spider micro though for vision.
Blink Call, Hookshot, kind of overlapping their spells there. Should be able to get the kill on a DY. He actually gets killed by a neutral within the mayhem that's going on in this fight. They've got the Ice Blast that lands on Ori. They get the kill on the DK. Now they're going to look over Poyoyo trying to charge into the fight. They pick up the gem that was dropped. And Old 11 over to the side using these webs to weave in, weave out. Has the Lotus Orb now. PYW throws the arrow in. Innocence getting low and will fall to Old 11. They start to retreat. These illusions not really doing enough just yet for Faith Beyond.
Good fight for LGD though. They get the Jakira straight away, but then they instantly kill the DK as well.
Illusion.
That... Oh, DY's gem that dropped. I thought maybe Ame had dropped that, but yeah. DY had given up that gem.
Trying to wave cut on the axe here with the illusion. Very nice. I wonder if he goes BKB next on the axe, or if he wants to like some AC or something. Even like Mjolnir sounds really cool this game. Yeah, he's got BKB queued up. Okay.
Jags and 300 gold.
Yeah, that'll be a good item. Obviously helps deal with the PL illusions as well, but also the general like team fight presence and things obviously feels really good.
OGD, with how much they've given Poyoyo and the way these fights have kind of gone, even with the TA having that ability to go for Roche hasn't exactly been there for them. You know, you kind of expect these early Roches from a TA lineup, but at the moment, just haven't been able to capitalize on having this hero and having that minus armor and being able to get that first Roche in a quick manner.
Difficult to just easily take Roche and Radiant side though when they have like Arrow for scouting and stuff. You know, there's like spiders that can go in and find information on the map as well.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Octarine Core next for the Phantom Lancer, who has this shard.
Yeah, I don't mind that too much. I mean, we saw it earlier today. It was obviously very successful.
With a lot of damage on Ame through that hook shot forward. Pretty certain he ate an arrow while hooking in.
He does have Crimson queued up on the Clockwork as well, so that's yeah, that's going to be an interesting patch. It's not an item we see a huge amount of anymore.
No, it's kind of been like put in the bin.
Yeah, I don't like it that much, but it's like if there was ever going to be a game that it's useful, it has to be this one, right? Especially like holding buildings, because it blocks all the the little spiders damage a lot. Even the PL illusions, and without that they don't push particularly well. It's kind of only really the DK.
Ice Blast heading up towards top, and still lands on both heroes, but they have nothing to follow that up.
Unfortunate. They had a ward down, so they saw the clock coming, I think, and the Pudge as well.
Arrow through the pit.
Almost BKB.
Go for it.
I was just saying almost BKB on Axe, and that's going to be the big point for LGD.
I was going to say, somehow, even with Poyo just kind of having an open map to really rain upon, it was a 2k lead for Vici, and now it's even.
Yeah. But that's the power of the Axe as well, that you can just push the lanes out on the side lanes, especially with illusions and things. You don't really need to commit yourself.
Dire are scanning.
Psychic Headband picked up by the DK. We'll see who that ends up on. He's going Ags as well, and he's close to it.
A mysterious force.
And it's off.
Rocket Flare, hook shot missing. Call missing.
They go for call anyway.
Pudge hook. Will it land? I think that's the trifecta.
Not as good as the Jakiro moment anyway, where he got hook shot and then Pudge hook straight away. That was fantastic.
Smoke, and let's do it again. No hook shot though for 21 seconds. They'll pop the traps inside the pit. They'll get the blink as well as the call, but the blink comes in from Mori. They get the kill on a BYW. He's going to buy back immediately. Now that look over the Ice Blast hits onto the DK. They get themselves two. Old 11, he's on the cliff. He's trying to find an opportunity to go after Innocence, but he's popped that Ghost after Jinkyu in a little bit too deep, and he will end up falling. Yo-Yo getting credit for that kill as he's on a mega kill streak. Faith Beyond sitting low and needs to evacuate the situation. Meanwhile, Ame's in. This is no different from his carry play. Poyo getting the kill there onto the Clockwork, so
what you
double kill for Poyo. Nothing. I'm saying nothing. There is no criticism coming out of my lips.
You can't criticize Ame, Peacock. Right?
I'm not. It was just comparison, not criticism.
And that's again, like they find this amazing opening, they kill the DK, but then how do they kill the PL still? What they really would have loved there is to be able to back off slightly and just be able to run into the Roche pit, but well played by Vici to find rebuttal. I think Pudge really needs BKB at this point as well. Like when he gets BKB, they don't deal with him very well because they have no like BKB piercing stuns.
It's holding 2 tomes on Pudge.
You ready?
And now he uses them, gets to level 19. He's trying to get to level 20. Gotta get that -4 second meat hook cooldown. Or the dismember duration.
Talent, isn't it?
Yeah, but if you lower the cooldown on hooks, you can, miss more. Blink Dragon Tail on the dismember. Ice Blast coming over. That's going to land on No Worry as well as Hold 11. Do they have an opportunity to go for this? They've got the blink as well as the call. That's going to hit it on the DK. They'll get the Calling Blade. They'll finish him off. And now the hook shot from Ame lands on Hold 11. They'll get themselves 2. And they both don't have buyback.
Now they need to get out.
Maybe the pit is open, but Poyoyo with this Octarine core, with this shard, with this diffusal blade, just rips through the LGD defenses. I'll take out Ame. The only one so far, but can LGD even feel confident going for Roche?
Okay, so there's the Crimson on the Clockwork. And I think, is the Pudge close to BKB? Yeah, he's getting, well, not that close. Yeah, a lot of damage done by the PL, but, you know, they chuck their first round of spells, they kill heroes, they do a lot of damage. But it's the long range poke with like the spiders, the ice paths, the dual breaths, the lances from the PL. Horrible to play against.
And a 6k lead for LGD. Ooh, they're sneaking in. They're sneaking in. No way they get away with this. PYW?
I think they're going
Arrow?
to.
Arrow? They got it.
Yeah, without the Brood
That's
having
massive.
the vision in the pit, they're not thinking about scouting. Because he's been basically on it all game. They probably didn't realize. They thought there was like no way that LGD like try and sneak that right. Feels like too risky of a play almost. But yeah, they get away.
They
with
go
it.
for it. Wow.
He always has Swift Blink on the TA as well.
And there's the BKB for the Pudge, so quicker than I kind of assumed. And they're also going hard on the Axe.
So now they need to use the Dismember and the Call on. If they can find separate targets during their BKB durations with the Dismember and the Call, then they feel incredibly strong. A lot of the moment, though, it feels like, you know, they have to use the same to get one kill because they usually end up missing one of the spells, unfortunately.
Yeah, they've kind of hit that miss trifecta a couple times, but this time around, Hookshot comes down on a DY. And now they've got the arrow to follow it up, though, with the Macropyre down on the other side of the fight. They get the kill on Old 11. They got the Culling Blade there. They're going to blink call, look over. They've called themselves Poyoyo, but now he goes into the Doppelganger to try and run away with the Moonlight Shadow giving him cover.
They still have BKB on Pudge as well. If there'd just been +1 there, I think they would have found the PL kill. But I think TA was slightly too far away as well.
There's the Swift Blink pickup. Ancient Apparition, by the way, going for these Guardian Greaves. Has the Philosopher's Stone, holding on to 1,300 gold. I do want to note, by the way, Ame Pudge is 1 and 2. It won against Aster Ares. If Jinkyu uses carry Pudge and beats a team like Vici, I think you just have to permanently swap their roles. Jinkyu, the new carry of LGD. Let's
For the
be
rest
real.
of the tournament.
For the rest of the team.
Well, even at TI.
Existence, yes.
Sorry, Army. We know you got us to TI and we won a major with you as a carry. But Jinkyu's going to play +1 from now on.
Yeah, just like some people...
Jeez.
Almost
And
has
all of
that
a sudden-
heart on Axe.
The Heart on Axe changes the dynamic of the fight as well, because where this PL is kind of like doesn't really want to commit fully onto heroes, right? You kind of want to take these long fights where the spears come through. All of a sudden, when you have the Heart on Axe, Axe doesn't mind taking these longer fights either.
Faith he's spotted under the Moonlight Shadow. They were able to get a jump in. They've got the Macropyre down, but the Dismember comes down to D or onto UIW. That
He's so
comes in
tanky.
to Marana. Dust. Jinkyu. Ice Path is there. Behind them is Poyoyo coming in, but they've got the call once again onto the DK. They're going to try and get the kill here onto Ori. Right click damage coming in for nothing to say. He's going to be on the cliff for a second. They get the kill onto Jinkyu. They'll take out this Pudge. He's dead for 80 seconds. They've got the disarm onto the TA, and the damage coming out from Poyoyo. Trying to TP out, and they will get the kill. Now can they follow it up with another one? Faith Beyond not spinning that much, going after Poyoyo. Nothing to say, trying to right click down Old 11, but they've got the Ice Path coming in from DY with the right click coming through from Ori, and the Dragon Tail is there. Triple kill for Poyoyo. He is godlike. That goes so well for Vici.
I feel like TA's been farming all game, and every time she turns up to a fight, it just feels like she dies. Every single time.
They don't have buyback on any of those heroes.
Yeah. it's not looking great because there isn't a Roche either, so it's not even like Vici can back off and take that. They're just going to keep going for this and try and force the buybacks without them knowing that there aren't actually any buybacks. So this could potentially be a set of racks here.
5k lead, but it does feel like Vici are in the driver's seat of this one.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Ame being carry Ame. Pushing top. Now you've got the level 25 on the Phantom Lancer, and the -4 seconds on the Doppelganger.
Middle tower has fallen.
BKB, Jinkyu going in with a Dismember. Ice Blast coming through, but Doppelganger! Dismember doesn't last long enough.
Yeah, and he's level 25 as well, so he has the talent. For the Doppelganger cooldown now.
Barracks are under attack.
It's unfortunate, but yeah, you're not going to land the hook after Dismember before he gets Doppelganger off. As long as he's facing the right way on the PL that he wants the Doppelganger.
Pent-Edge Sword, Trickster Cloak.
Good Trickster Cloak game.
I feel like every game's a good Trickster Cloak game.
Yeah?
That item's just so good.
Oh, he's almost got heart as well. I mean, this guy's so tanky.
Faith Beyond going Moon Shard.
Do you give the Spell Prism to PL? What would the Doppelganger cooldown be? Because he's got Octarine on top.
So, what causes the minus first?
I don't know what it would be, but I bet it's disgusting, whatever it is.
4.5, maybe?
They're giving it to the Brood. Boo. Oh, Leveler Pudge.
No, Leveler Axe.
Oh, Penta-Edge Sword Axe.
Oh.
I think you give him the Leveler.
He's holding Ceremonial Robe right now.
Yeah, they've only just got the items, though, so...
And we'll get on it.
Do you remember when Army took Leveler on Pudge? What a great game that was.
Did he win that one?
I can't remember. I think that
Spell
was the
Prism.
game.
Ooh. Spell
yeah, they
Prism
give the
for both
Trickster's
teams.
Cloak to the PL. Okay. I think you give the Spell Prism to the Axe, honestly, if they don't have a cape.
Jinkyu almost has the Shivas.
That's pretty good. Obviously up against the PL, it's very nice. Lots of AoE damage.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Ame just kind of in the pit right now. Hope he knows that there's at least a minute left.
Considering LGD have swapped roles and they're playing Pudge, though, the game's actually gone better for them than I thought. I thought Vici would do much better than this. Game's close.
Yeah.
But, you know, you still have to put the ball in Vici's court here. This PL is absolutely terrifying.
Kind of out of control at the moment. Only sorta.
Vanish. Dire are scared.
Moonlight Shadow is used.
Yeah, nice play by the Axe as well, just cutting the waves.
Dire's middle tower is under
900 gold away from a Moon Shard if he wants to buy out on that. TA, meanwhile, going for an Ag, so looking to get that psionic projection and move around the map. Has the Shard already. Next, Roche obviously dropping that Shard. Ancient Apparition has one. Pudge doesn't. Axe does. TA does. But Clockwork, you know, Jetpack could see it. If LGD do get Roche, that is. Hook shot comes through. That's going to land on a PYW. Meld Strike will follow, but there's the Yules up into the air. And on the other side of the fight, they're going to bring in Ori. They've got Poyo going after the Ancient Apparition. They get the kill on Innocence with the Ice Path down and the Macro Pyre right on top of this LGD side. However, Poyo slowed up going after Faith Beyond. They've got the Doppelganger to try and run. We'll send the Spirit Lance over. Back into the fight going after nothing to say. With the BKB being popped by TA, now turning over and looking at Faith Beyond. He'll pop his BKB, get a call out onto the Phantom Lancer, only getting a couple of spins. The arrow lands onto the Clockwork. Ame in trouble. Ame dead. Ori gets credit for that kill. And LGD need to retreat and get out of dodge.
They missed so many spells on LGD. That fight would have done so much better for them if they found PYW at the start. But they didn't knock him back with the cogs. So he just leaped away. And then they missed the hook as well in the middle of that fight. I honestly don't know if there's anything that the TA can build that helps her against this PL. Like, she has the Ags queued up, and that was the best case scenario that I could think of as well. That whenever the PL goes on you, if you manage to just project away to a different trap and then maybe come back into the fight afterwards. And they're going Roche on Vici.
Not the fastest yet, and no hook shot. Oh boy, this is going to be tough for them to get into. They actually stop Roche. They're going to have the clockwork back up. So now Doppelganger back into the pit. If they can bring the clockwork nearby anytime fast, there is a tier 1 available up at the top lane if he wants to TP over, but he's making the long walk. So LGD looking for their opportunity, continuing to throw rocket flares. They've got Old 11 positioned in a place where he can block a hook for now, but now they evacuate the pit once again. So LGD, they posture on top of the steps, waiting for Vici, who have now smoked behind them. Rocket flare comes through once again, and Roche is sitting low. Poyoyo maybe thinking about going into Roche while the rest of the team fights on the other side of this map. And he might join. They've got the Ice Path that's going to be down on Ame. Ice Blast comes through. That's going to land on PYW. They've also got the Cold Feet on Old 11. They get the kill on Ame. At least that's one down. But Faith Beyond, all the while, he's taking the Aegis. He's got himself Roche. He takes it away from the hands of Vici. Now they need to try and get out of this one on the side of LGD. They'll get full supports on Vici, but they did get the Aegis in the hands of LGD. They've got the Shard. They've got the Cheese. They'll hold it all. Is that the saving grace?
Is that worth it, though? Neither of the supports have buyback here, and I don't think they care about the Axe Aegis. I think you just push anyway. Because they understand that the PL doesn't die.
Call coming in. PL to the Doppelganger, now out of mana on Faith Beyond. Again, he's got the Aegis, but how much is that worth to him? Ooh, the Shard that was given over to Jinkyu, that will allow him to eat up Faith Beyond. So Faith Beyond doesn't exactly waste this first Aegis, and he's back to full health. They're going to lose the mid set of racks now. The focus is on the bottom set.
This PL has almost 5,000 HP, Vigo. And he has a heart.
And there's the bottom set of racks gone. Orchid, meanwhile, picked up for the TA.
115 HP a second. What do you do?
Right?
I mean, if you get the AA blast onto him, that's great, but it feels like they have to call him, AA blast him,
call him again,
dismember him, and there's still all those other 4 heroes to worry about. If you knock BKB during the whole of that, then you're going to get Ice Path.
45-minute game so far. I'm always hoping we get to minute 60.
Giant String Pudge, that's how they win, actually. That's what we've really been waiting for in all these Pudge games. He's almost up with 25 as well. So they do have that extra bit of damage coming through from the Dismember. I'm assuming that's the talent he will take.
The other one being the Flesh Heap stack strength.
But I think with the talent at 20, with the Dismember duration, the damage is just so strong.
They found themselves nothing to say. This is a big problem for them, and they will have the arrow. The Ice Blast comes through, and now Ame's kind of giving up his life if he jumps in a little bit too far. They've got themselves the Blink as well as the Call. That's going to be on 2 of these heroes. Inside of the Jakiro as well as the Mirana. BKB's been popped by Ori, turning the right clicks on a Jinkyu. They got the kill on a DY, but that's only the Jakiro gone. Ame getting low. Poyoyo trying to chase. Now another Dismember coming out onto the DK, doing a lot of damage here onto Ori. They'll get the kill on the DK. He's dead for 99 seconds without buyback. They look over at Jinkyu, continue to move forward. He's level 25. They've got themselves the run right on top of Old 11. They're trying to get the kill onto this Spider who's, well, crawling down to the low ground. Under the guy's Moonlight Shadow, they finally get the Aegis out of the hands of Faith Beyond, but Faith Beyond's been so strong with the help of Jinkyu. Jinkyu getting pressure back thanks to these illusions as well as these Spiderlings. Old 11 thinking about coming over. He's got the Insatiable Hunger to try and heal up. They throw another Spirit Lance the way of Faith Beyond, who pops that Manta. He's only level 24 for the time being, and maybe he wants that Berserker's Call AoE. Hookshot comes out from Ame. They've also got the Cox to push him back. They don't have follow-up coming in from Faith Beyond. He tries to get in, but they've got themselves the arrow. Dismember, Ice Blast, all the way in. Old 11's gonna be dead. They'll take out 3. They don't have buyback on the side of Vici, and only 1 dead on the side of LGD for the moment being.
Oh my god, the Pudge 25 talent, that should do so much damage. It's ridiculous.
Some glimmers of hope.
These dismembers are so ridiculous. I mean, he got 2 off into the on the DK that fight, I think.
Hook on a 12-second cooldown. He's going overwhelming blink next. They've got a Bloodthorn on nothing to say, but it's kind of something that you've talked about maybe 25 minutes ago. Every time nothing to say has kind of joined the fight or been the target of a fight, he hasn't really done much damage.
Dies. I mean, the problem for nothing to say is like he does such huge amounts of damage, but he dies so quickly.
Ooh, they're over mid. They're gonna boots travel right on top. Can they get the kill on a DY? He's been spotted. Ice Blast coming in, looking over at Poyoyo for a second. Now they're gonna go to the blink call, but the Yule's up into the air. Jinkyu, he's gonna be up and now back down. They've got the Aeon-Disc. Poyoyo going to the back lines with Macro Fire being placed down. They've got the BKB being popped by Fate Beyond. Now Jinkyu, he's so much trouble. Oh my god. All the debuffs on him, and he ends up dead. Poyoyo gets the credit on that one, and he is now sitting at 14-0-9.
What a crazy game. He's going Abyssal on PL. Okay. Yeah, I don't mind that. I think being able to cancel the Dismember is going to be really important this game, so...
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I think that BKB Piercing Stun going to be very helpful.
Now they have Guardian Greaves picked up on the Ancient Apparition. Whether or not he's going to be able to survive still becomes a question.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Ooh, Ori, Ice Blast, Blink Call coming through. Oh, he's going to be killed by the Calling Blade. Chopping this big dragon in half.
Oh,
somewhere, Joey Wheeler is crying.
That felt like another play again by Vici that he didn't really expect LGD to be wanting to do anything on the map while the Pudge was dead. Oh, okay, he's just farming creeps. I heard the hook shot and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I changed my camera bottom immediately. LGD still invading. By the way, Ancient Apparition's almost level 20. No, never mind. He's 22. If you can get to 25, AoE cold feed sounds pretty neat.
It's okay. It's not great this game.
Come on, it sounds pretty neat.
It's gonna ruin your ears, if anything. But I don't know how good it is. He doesn't have an axe yet on the PL actually, and he has no boots, or no boots neutral item. So going to be very reliant on that doppelganger to get around. Not the doppelganger, the Phantom Rush, sorry, to get around.
Right.
But he has such big cooldown reduction from the Octarine that it's not too big of a deal.
They are 800 gold away from having the overwhelming blink on Jinkyu.
It's also 10 minutes until IAMS, and that's all that matters, really.
Yeah, but that's far. I always think it's not, and it is.
It is. It's really
It's so frustrating. I get so debated every time.
Oh my god, the spiders.
Jinkyu, he's going to have this overwhelming blink, though. Which means he's not going to have buyback.
I think that's fine, though. I think they need to take risks to be able to win the fights on LGD more than Vici.
Uh-oh, Ame. Jetpack. All right.
See you later, fools.
And they smoke. Right after that. They really want to make a play here. Poyoyo's kind of showing himself over mid, but the blink call comes through out on old 11. And oh, they got the Dismember. It's going to be on a Poyoyo. The Ice Blast is going to come through. They've got the silence. Do they have the damage? It goes into the doppelganger. And Aether's going to continue to chase out of the Phantom Lance. They're looking for Poyoyo. They got to kill on old 11. He's going to buy back immediately on the Spider. Oh, Dismember once again onto Ori with the Ice Path coming down. That's going to stop the Dismember coming through onto this Dragon Knight.
He has no buyback.
Running away. Arrow comes through. Blink call. Who's it going to be on? It's going to be on Old 11 once again. They've got the silence. Can they get the kill onto this pod? Jinku getting low. Looking with the Lotus Storm. They get the kill on Jinku. He's going to be there for 100 seconds. Call spinning. Gets the kill on Old 11. They'll take the Spider. Faith Beyond. He's dead, but buys back. He's going to boost the travel back into the fight. Can he get there in time? Just gets there as he gets the call. But they're going to lose something to say. So now he's by himself. Spirit Lance, Ice Path, the control, everything they need to kill Faith Beyond again. Oh dear, oh dear.
That's so unfortunate for Faith Beyond. He's like, oh, I'm going to TV and come and save you, TA. And his TP gets there just as the TA dies. Oh, so he just dies for a second time.
Oh man, unlucky. Roche.
And they're missing their 2 heroes that help deal with the PL. And they obviously don't know that Jinku doesn't have buyback. That's the big thing, right? So they're trying to deal with their lanes at the moment on Vici, but... Oh, there's a Daedalus on the Dragon Knight as well.
Jesus.
Yeah, look at the damage.
3k lead, 4k lead now for Vici. Roche about to be up now, and they're going to know it.
Can't win a war without
And it's finally Refresher Shard.
I mean, they'll know it, but do they want to take the Roche or do they just try and end the game?
20 seconds.
I guess you play it safe at this point and get the Roche, but they know there's no Axe buyback for 60 seconds. Like, so there's no Axe for 60 seconds. So...
Also, DY hit level 25, so he went to the minus 2.5 seconds Ice Path cooldown. He's also picked up an Axe that's getting delivered, so now he's going to have the Macropyre upgrade. Ice Blast coming in. Ame, if there was ever a player who I thought would make a move like this, he's got this Spell Prism, and maybe he'll make the jump. But they have Moonlight Shadowed, and they're trying to make sure that Ame doesn't feel comfortable going in on this, and you can see he's not moving forward. And wisely so, because Vici have evacuated the pit.
Oh, they're actually not going for it. Oh, Vici.
So now you've got 15 seconds until Faith Beyond's back up. The buyback situation is Poyoyo, Ori, and Ame. And not one position Ame.
They've effectively achieved nothing from Axe being dead for 120 seconds.
They'll go back into the pit. The Ice Blast is coming through, so they'll have the vision. They'll have a Rocket Flare to follow it up. He's got the Spell Prism, so he throws those Rocket Flares out kind of often. Blink call coming through. Oh boy! PYW is going to be dead for 100 seconds, and now they're out of the pit once again. So they have not gone for Roche. Poyoyo and Old 11 now are going to try and focus this. They've got the cogs that are actually on
Jinku's ready.
Blocking LGD from going in. They're going to play against Jinku. They've got the Aegis. They've got the Aegis in the hands of Poyoyo. That's going to be a second life on this Phantom Lancer, but Poyoyo is going to get caught in this. They throw the Spirit Lance over. They've got the Abyssal Blade out onto the TA. While Wax, he's stunned up. He can't do anything. The BKB comes in. They've got the Ice Path that lands on an Innocence. Poyoyo is going to focus his attention on the Jinku. Jinku is going to be dead again for 100 seconds. Ice Blast doesn't land anywhere. They get the kill on Innocence. 2 heroes dead, and now Axe needs to get out of dodge. They got the kill on Roche for LGD. The question is, I don't think they picked up anything on it.
There's a Refresher Shard on the Brood, but I don't know who got the cheese or what. And without the Pudge for 80 seconds here, I mean, Vici just in the base.
Ame, he's got buyback. He'll use it immediately. They'll go for the tier 4s. Again, you're dealing with not 1, but 2 lives here on Poyoyo, who hasn't even died once this game. They're going to try and make a play here. But these Spirit Lancers are going to really affect Faith Beyond for making the jump in. Ame looking over to the side. Nothing to say. He's really hoping to find an opening here to try and save this game. They've got 30 seconds until PYW's back up with Old 11 blocking them out. They've got the hook shot, but they're taking the tier 4. Poyoyo's going to allow Old 11 to die if that means they can just win the game. They've got the Ice Path, the Macropyre, the upgraded Macropyre with the Ags, and now they're going to open up the Ancient. The throne is exposed with the BKB being popped by Faith Beyond. They'll go into the Abyssal Blade, and Old 11's going to be ready to go with the Insatiable Hunger. Do they have the damage? And this Ice Path missing. Ame now burning in the Macropyre. He gets the cogs down. Nothing to say behind him. And now nothing to say. Pops the BKB, but he doesn't have the damage to do anything. 28 seconds until they have Jinku back, but they just don't have a glyph. They don't have any way to defend. They'll try to do everything they can, but it's not going to be enough. Hookshot comes out. GG is called, and Vici will take game number 1.
What a game. 55 minutes. We didn't get to the blessed 60, unfortunately, B-Cup, but yeah, I mean, nothing to say to the guy that I feel really bad for this game. Every single fight's the same. He's so farmed, he's desperately trying to be able to get his damage off, but as soon as nothing to say shows in a fight, PL's just on. And the TA just instantly dies. really great game. Nice to see a lot of back and forth. I really worried for Vici there at the end when they didn't get the Roche quickly enough. Especially with the Axe being dead for so long, but they end up taking it anyway. They kind of force LGD into a bad position. And great win for them. It'll be interesting to see whether LGD are willing to switch things up again for game 2, because you got to remember, this is elimination, B-Cop. So,
this is one game away for LGD from being eliminated in the first round of the lower bracket, which would be a disappointing result for either team, and it has to happen to one of these teams. And now they're down and have their heels back and their backs against the wall. So Vici, they take game 1. We'll see what LGD have coming into game 2. Maybe something even more special of a draft coming in, as we'll